Hey everyone, your Manager X here for Lobotomy Corporation. We're dealing with some problems. We had the obelisk, which thankfully didn't crush anyone, but one of them did manage to lower the Q counter of the freaking King of Greed here. So we're kind of trying to deal with that. So it's going to be slow going until I deal with this, because it's not safe to move in the hallways while this thing's out and about. It's hard to see what hallway it's in. Okay, it's there. Is that a bear paw? Yeah, it is. Go over here, please. In fact, while this is going on... Baby shark. I believe you have a crossbow. You have a crossbow. I can safely move these, so I'm gonna do that while I can. It's kind of hard to see with the obelisk, though. Okay, what do we have here? Yep, you'll work. What else we got here? You have a buzzsaw, you have a pistol. What is your weapon? I also can't see your weapon. What is it? It truly looks like you have no weapon. Alright, well, that's fine. You have an umbrella, you have a baby shark. You have a gold fist, you have an umbrella, or sorry, you have a spear, you have an umbrella. Okay, I think that's all my ranged. Did you move? Yeah, you did. Where are you? Okay, everyone here is together. Okay, you're going that way, and you're going the opposite way. Perfect. Come on. So if it looks like I'm like selecting it and then unselecting it, it's because, oh, Yuka, do not come here. I can't see its health bar. All we can do is just fire away and hope it's enough. Okay, where are you? Sorry for zooming in and out. It's a little disorienting. You're down here again. Okay. Don't really have a good option for this one. We want to go across. Oh my god. It's a weird bug. So my mouse double clicks a bunch, and I think that's bugging it out a bit. A bear paw. Yeah, I don't know what weapon that is. It's hard to tell. I want to think it's a crossbow, but I don't think it is. It's too risky to find. Well, I mean, there's a way to find out, I guess. Yep, it's an umbrella. Okay, where are you now? The red tinge is making it a little hard to see where it runs off to. One up there. Not in there. Not there. Pause and repause just so I can see it better. Oh, I see it. Yep, I see it. Okay. You guys go here. Byakuren. You might be able to get there in time. Okay, just making sure no one's going where they're not supposed to be. Okay, everyone's looking good. Oh, you're already down here. Oh, it's dead. Thank you. Alright. God, that was a pain. Alright, everyone, get back to your stations. You can stay there. You can stay there. Unfortunately, I can't really see everyone's stats, so it's a little hard to figure out who will work best. But 3 people down here will hopefully be enough. Alright, well, while that's going on, let everyone get resituated. Let's send someone to do repression. Byakuren, you'll do. God, it's... Yeah, this is the gimmick. You can't see shit. Your entire UI is practically worthless. Okay, it looks like... Yep, you guys are back there. Good. Repression will work with you. While that's going on, I'm going to go ahead and send Yuka to work on this, and I'm going to stare at it again. So going to stare at it. We have to kill 5, I believe. This will be number 2. And this time I'll pause before I move. Yeah, it's just like an automatic fail if you're staring at it. It's pretty impressive. Okay. Awesome. Alright, we've capped out everything there. Looks like there's a spear for the weapon. Just fine. Well, while that's going on, let's go ahead and send Byakuren to work on this. And then you can work on that. So the meltdown, I think it's for 8. Which will be pretty rough. Another thing we need to take into account is this. Make sure that doesn't get too out of control. This is a WAW type and I don't want to fight it. For that. while that's going on, I'm just gonna keep an eye on this. Takes a while to kill it by yourself. Big metal box. Okay. While that's going on, let's send Byakuran to work on this. Don't really need to work on that in particular, but I'm just doing it because it's work I can pull off. Also work I can at least memorize and see. Actually, you know what? Who needs a hat? You need a hat. Actually, you're Horror Idol, aren't you? No, I can't send you. I'll send Flandra. Still going, huh? Okay, looks like that's alright. Wasn't the best result, but that's fine. Okay, looks like we just finished this. So, Yuka, you up for another round? Sure you are. Yep. Yeah, it's still okay. Right. I'm going to wait until that finishes. So, in fact, give me one moment. Okay, so just finished up the third kill. So yeah, that's all back under control. Alright. Pray that we get some good, safe ones here. So I want to go ahead and send you to work here. And let's see what we can do about this meltdown. Alright, what do we have? Okay, nothing there. King of Greed. Wolf. The Potion. Teddy Bear. Gunman. The Room. That thing. All of this. Okay. You should be able to handle this. Affection. As long as it's not Iku, it should be fine. This, we can literally do whatever we want with it, so I'll just do that. Yeah, that should be fine. I'll send you for that. Send you for that. Okay, those four are done. Teddy Bear. I don't know who's down here is the problem. We have Yuka and whoever this person is. Possibly Irin. Alright, well, one thing we can do. I'm gonna send you to drink that. Actually... yeah, I'll send you to drink that. It only does white damage if he explodes, so it should be okay. Okay, so you're downstairs, but you're not. So we'll do affection for you, repression for you, and hope you're okay. You should be. And then over here, I did affection, I think. Yeah, I can work on that. You can work on this. That should be everything. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. You out of it? Alright, everyone else should be okay. Your stats should be fine, so you shouldn't get devoured. Okay. I think we're in good shape. Okay, those are good. I did get a good results on this, so the tree did go down on Q counter, but that's fine. This did okay. That looks like it's going to be fine. I haven't even started. Okay, you two are fine. I drank the potion. Go hang out there, please. And then we're just going to keep working with that. Actually, you've been working on that the entire time, so Flandra. Actually, Flandra, I think you're okay. But I'll send you anyway. Just for some variety. Okay, we're good on that front. Alright, it's looking good. In fact, while we're doing all this, let's go ahead and send... Ooh, actually, yeah, let's send you there. Send you here. So at this point, I'm just trying to fill up the meter as quickly as possible. Ooh, actually, I don't need to fill up that quickly. Still need to do, I still need to murder some stuff. I need to deal with Schadenfreude. But it should be okay. Okay, good result. Perfect. Alright, looks like we're safe. How are you holding up? You're at 3. Okay, you should be fine then. Hopefully this works. If not, I'll have to finish the quest next time. Alright, thank you. And back up to here. So that's number 4 for the killing monsters that are hay rank or lower. She got a hat. Good for her. We'll do this for you. Yeah. We're gonna hold off on that real quick. I'm not gonna push my luck. I'm not gonna risk it. There's always that chance you just roll bad a bunch of times. Alright, we're gonna wait. Send you to work on that now. Okay, you finished. Okay, reverted. Send you go one more time. For posterity. Before we go. Okay, just making sure. So we have one box left. Okay, thank you. And then we just play the waiting game. Because it's going to immediately end once I hit the meltdown. Question is this guy going to explode before the timer runs out? Okay, this should be our 5th kill. So yeah, overall it's not too bad. You kind of just have to remember everything. You can't look up any data. So unless you have the stuff written down, like I said, you're just going to have to remember all your characters and where they are and what they're doing. And it's just disorienting just to have this vision like this. Okay, that's everybody. Wait for this to reset. Just in case. Okay, it's reset. Take us home. This should finish it. I was the one who was blind to what was in front of me. There we go. Quest complete. It looks like we got 2 of them. Got an S rank. I don't know what any of the upgrades are. We did get a first trumpet. That was because Monolith released King of Greed. So. Alright, our vision's restored. I will hang his head over my bed. Okay, we already know about that one. The city will remain beautiful and the emerald road sparkled brighter than ever. Okay, yeah, we're going F0187. I heard about Elijah. I'm sorry. I guess now everybody knows there are consequences when forcefully opening an access-controlled laboratory. Also, you were very careless not to put the supply room key back to its place. You may think I am being too strict, but I can't help it. I'm not saying anything wrong. I should set up a time for when keys must be returned to prevent this from happening again. I wore this to prevent chemicals from splashing on my body. I'm just a little tired. Never mind, I'll go prepare the next experiment. Wounds have a way of showing, even for those who wish to keep them concealed. For Gabriel, it was his clothes. Maybe he felt better to conclude that Elijah's death was caused by not following the rules. He tried harder to stick to principles. He tried to maintain his objectivity. But perhaps his excessive irrationality is what destroyed him. His earnest hope to not see anyone else die did not come true. No, I don't want to lie anymore. I pretended that I didn't hear the shout of desperation. No need to ask if I'm doing okay. I heard about what you and I did. It was the first time for me to lose myself. It was not pleasant, but it was not as terrible as I expected it to be. I rather feel relieved. I'm not saying all the hatred I have is gone. I will still see the rotting illusion, sometimes feel disgusted, and will feel unbearable anger towards you. Well, there's one aspect that's changed. I can be in as much despair as I want to now. Someday, painful hope will grow out of the rotten wound. What you gave to us was a seed of hope. I think you are also on your way to embracing your past. It's always the beginning that's difficult. And your outfit is still not acceptable. I should seriously consider having penalty points even for managers. Distinctive reasoning. 20% seed of light germination. Are you listening to me? I want to help people. No, becoming the wing is not my goal. Well, everyone says that, but let me put it this way. What use are wings if you can't fly? If we could reach the sky... And if we could reach the sky without wings? What I mean is, if we grow the stalk straight up like a tree, we could clearly reach the sky, even if it would be a slow climb. Look at this, the sunlight here is very warm. I sometimes dream about photosynthesis. I lie down comfortably, eyes closed, and just feel it. Closes my eyes because the sunlight is so warm. That is HOD, a very common side effect when you first take ecophyllin. It is like a light hallucination. It will disappear soon after 2 or 3 times, so don't worry too much. For me, an employee whose face had half melted crawled to me and shook me, asking why I let her die. That was not a hallucination. Then what? Are you saying that dead employees are coming back to life? Unbelievable things happen here, so maybe it is possible for dead employees to come visiting as if nothing happened. It's not for me to say, but you don't look so good. Why don't you skip the meeting today? No, I can't. We have an abnormality management training today. They need me. You're really something. I don't think there's another Sephira who cares about their employees like you do. Right? Look, Tiffany, I was right. I'm a good person. A good Sephira. Hello employees, today we are... Are you still playing the good Sephira? We will be performing abnormality management training today. How many times do I have to tell you? You are only a piece of sad scrap metal putting on a good person act. I want everyone to focus here. Abnormalities appearing today should be handled a little differently from other abnormalities. If you hope that would ease your conscience, that's very selfish. From now, I will explain the method I devised. Listen carefully. At least other Sephiras admit that they are not perfect. Quiet! Oh, sorry, where were we? Odd, I have a question. Yes, what is it? Do you think this training makes any difference? Against that long bird, it seems those who will die are going to die, and those who will live will live. It's better than doing nothing. At least we can prepare something, rather than helplessly wait to die. I think it's just luck. We feel more comfortable to just prepare for death, accepting that we will die at any time while working. Just know this. You can't go to paradise no matter what you do. I'm doing these for all of you, even the counseling campaign I am doing. Now that you mention it, compulsory counseling campaign is too much. We'd rather rest instead. Why is our department the only one which has these programs? It'll keep repeating itself, live with eternal sorrow and remorse in that metal scrap. All of you would be dead by now if I didn't help you. Why aren't you thanking me? You want me to get rid of you like Qliphoth? Even before you complain? Don't tell me I am the bad one here. Are you finally admitting to your alternate nature? Tiffany, why are you doing this to me? I am not Tiffany. Look at me. Can you not distinguish your own voice anymore? Yes, are you still having the nightmare? I read Michelle's suicidal article when our experiment was showing some progress. Michelle was the youngest among us. She was timid and an innocent employee. It made her an easy target. Maybe it was her fate to be used as a spy of the alert wing or of the head. You didn't know it would happen. You never thought you would end thus. You would have never believed that situation went worse than your intentions. You probably thought you did what you could do. That in this world there wasn't any other option. But Carmen was the person who was trying to change this world. The world you gave up to change. If we meet again in hell, will I forgive you then? Crumpled the newspaper. Manifestation of Qliphoth by disruption of Sephira core suppression required. Alright, let's upgrade the disciplinary team. Expand the disciplinary team and want to go to the management department? If you do, let's do it. Alright, you saw a complete synchronization. Increased PE box gain by 25%. Relevant department won't be influenced by Qliphoth meltdown. So now we gain even more boxes for our work, which makes it a little bit easier to meet our quotas. Suppress heat or lower abnormality 5 times. I apparently didn't get this one, which is unfortunate. And it looks like we can't do, we can't get the other core suppression until we finish HODs. Requires Qliphoth meltdown level 6 plus energy refine. Agent status error detected. Not sure what that means exactly. In any case, let's take a quick look at what we have here. An abnormality with the shape of a straw scarecrow. Its straw is stained with blood all over. So we have Tin Man and now we have the Scarecrow. And we also have Snow White's poison apple here. Speaking of, let's read up on this. So Repression is the best option, especially if you have it very, very high. Ego Gift is a Brooch, plus 6 sanity, max and min attack power plus 5 when the weapon from the same abnormality is equipped. We got the green stem here, which is a medium range, fast speed attack, black damage, and then the Ego suit, which is essentially an upgraded version of the Letitia suit, it looks like. In any case, when the work result was normal, Qliphoth counter was reduced to normal probability. When it was bad, it's a high probability. After escaping from the containment unit, Snow White's apple will spread its roots in the ground, spewing up branches in the corridor. The branches of Snow White's apple slowed down the employees, hampering their movement. Apple moved to after the corridor was filled with branches, Snow White's apple moved to a different place to make more branches. Snow White's apple has been suppressed and returned to its containment, but its branches didn't disappear until the next day. So, not only is this thing a freaking monster, it is immune to black damage, which is probably why I wasn't doing much to it. It is weak to pale, which I don't have any. It takes only half damage from red damage, and it takes normal from white. Majority of our weapons are black at this point. So, and I think any of the characters that actually had white weapons, yeah. This thing is not something I want to mess with. It might be a little bit easier to deal with now that I won't have a messed up UI, but still. Anyway. And there was an apple created from a witch's wrath and curse. It was a part of herself. The apple that dropped from Snow White's hand after a single bite can never be happy. The apple, full of hatred towards the princess and feeling lonely, waited for the day when it would return to the earth. We don't know if it's the enchantment or the wrath that is bending the laws of nature. Even after plenty of time has passed for it to rot and allow its seed to bear fruit, the apple did not rot. Half of it is crushed and the other half has bug holes. The carcasses of birds and bugs piled up near the apple. The apple pondered about its existence in the midst of the dead, and one day a branch grew from it. The leaves and branches were already dead, but it continued to grow. Finally, one afternoon when the apple gained the power of mobility, it thought of the princess and the prince who were happy. Snow White had been sleeping for a long time, but a prince came and woke her up. The apple, now a princess in its own right, began her journey to find her own prince. Excerpt from the Hidden Stories and Fairy Tales, author unknown. So, good stuff. We're going to need 250 boxes to get all the items, which is fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this real quick just to see what it will do. Again, I don't know about this purpose of pain. I thought I suppressed it 5 times. Well, I don't know if it has to be different ones. So here's odd. Here's Scarecrow. Seems to be lower tier than WW here, so that's good. But we're gonna have to save that for another time. I don't know, I have no idea what this one does, so it's gonna be probably pretty crazy. Actually, I think I know what it does. It lowers stats. Yeah, it seems to drastically lower your stats. So that's gonna make, and it's probably gonna make the penalty higher and higher as you progress. Also, we only have 2 containment units for the meltdown for this one. It's pretty nice, I guess. It's a nice change of pace. Now we don't have any meltdowns in these 3 areas, so hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to work with. Anyway, I am the Depressed Eater. This is Lobotomy Corporation. See you guys next time.